Before we begin, here's a question for you. Do you believe the decision to grant refugee status to high-profile figures like Hsien and his wife Suet Fern could impact Singapore's political landscape? Let us know in the comments below. The United Kingdom's recent decision to grant refugee status to Hsien, or LHY, and his wife, Suet Fern, has sparked significant international attention. This outcome suggests that their claims of political persecution in Singapore were found credible by UK authorities, casting doubt on Singapore's assurances that they face no political retribution. LHY and LSF's case is remarkable not just because of their prominence as members of Singapore's most powerful political family, but also because of the rigorous nature of the UK's asylum system. This system is known for its impartiality and thorough examination of evidence. Applicants like LHY and LSF must demonstrate a well-founded fear of persecution, supported by personal statements, country-specific reports, and corroborating documentation. Despite Singapore's strong stance denying any political motivation behind legal actions involving LHY, LSF, and their son Lee Shengwu, the UK's decision implies that the risk of political retaliation was deemed substantial and real. It is important to note that asylum seekers in the UK face a difficult process. In 2023, 33% of asylum applications were refused at the initial stage, underscoring how challenging it is to secure refugee status. Yet, LHY and LSF's claims were successful, making them part of a very small group of Singaporeans granted refugee status. Only 7 others have received such protection. In fact, this case stands out even more given the UK's diplomatic relationship with Singapore, which traditionally enjoys close political and economic ties. Singapore's official position has remained firm. Authorities, including the Singapore police force, assert that LHY and LSF are free to return to Singapore. However, the couple left the country in June 2022 after refusing to attend scheduled interviews related to ongoing investigations. The Singaporean government insists that there are no political motivations behind the legal actions against them. Yet, LHY argues that the investigations and legal actions are politically charged, stemming from his long-standing family dispute over the will of his late father, Lee Kuan Yew, Singapore's founding Prime Minister. The UK's decision raises serious questions about the state of political freedom and legal independence in Singapore. Are the legal charges against high-profile individuals being used as tools to suppress dissent, or are they legitimate investigations? This issue touches not only on Singapore's internal political structure but also on its global reputation as a rule-of-law country. LHY has publicly voiced his frustration, claiming that his only crime was standing up for a promise made to his father. He believes that his stance on the will of Lee Kuan Yew has triggered a campaign of harassment against him and his family. On the other hand, Prime Minister Lee Hsien, LHY's elder brother, has consistently denied these accusations, with the Singaporean government reiterating its position as recently as October 2024. For LHY and LSF, being granted refugee status in the UK does more than just give them a safe haven. It also ensures critical legal protections, such as protection from extradition for political offences. The 1951 UN Refugee Convention enshrines the principle of non-refoulement, which means that refugees cannot be sent back to a country where they face threats based on political opinion, race, religion, or membership in a particular social group. This legal shield is crucial in preventing LHY and LSF from facing potential political retaliation should they return to Singapore. With the UK's asylum process being as stringent as it is, LHY and LSF's case carries significant weight. The fact that the UK, despite its close ties to Singapore, granted them refugee status suggests a serious concern about political persecution in Singapore. This outcome could have profound diplomatic implications, raising questions about how Singapore handles dissent and whether its legal system remains independent. The case of LHY and LSF is not just a local story but a global one. It challenges the perception of Singapore as a state with rule of law and free from political interference. Could this decision spark broader conversations about freedom of speech and political persecution in Singapore? We want to hear your thoughts. Do you think Singapore's handling of this situation is fair, or do you believe there is more to this story? Share your views in the comments below. And before you go, make sure to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel, 2230, for more detailed news coverage like this. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we post new videos. We appreciate your support and would love to hear your thoughts on this complex issue. Is the UK's decision a signal of deeper problems within Singapore's political landscape? Let us know in the comments below.